feeling lost. I feel like, especially in your 20s, 30s, you feel very lost. You have no idea who you are. You have no idea what you are doing with your life. But it's not exclusive to those people. Feeling lost is something that I feel everybody has felt. Everybody has felt and are feeling. Because nobody has it figured out. And that's the reality. The reality is that everybody has doubts. Everybody has second guesses. Nobody is 100% confident in who they are and the life that they chose to lead. If you ask people, are you lost? Do you know what you are doing with your life? Do you have everything figured out? And the people who tell you, yeah, I do. I know exactly what I'm doing with my life. Those people are lying to your face, because everybody has doubts. Nobody is perfect. Nobody has 100% confidence in themselves, because everybody has that voice in the back of their head telling them they're not enough, telling them to give up, to quit, that you are nothing. Everybody has that voice, but some people are better at taming it, better at keeping it at bay. Because it doesn't matter who you are, how much self-improvement you've done, how much money you've made, how old you are, it doesn't matter. People always have doubts. People always second guess themselves. So that feeling of being lost is something that will never go away. But there's this story that once I heard it, once I read about it, I've loved it ever since. So it's this boy and his horse. If you've been watching my content for a while, you've probably heard this story because I talk about it. But there's this boy and his horse, and they come to a dark, thick forest. And the boy's like, I don't know the way through. But the horse says to the boy, can you see your first step? He says, yeah, you can. Yeah, I can. He goes, he takes it. And then he's like, can you see the one after? Yeah. So you go and you go, right? It's like when you bake a cake, when you're baking cookies, when you're doing anything that has a step-by-step thing, you don't look at, oh, what's step 7? And you do step 7. No, you look at step 1 and you do it. You do step 1, step 2, and step 3. That's how I've found more navigation in my life, right? It's like getting to anywhere. You focus on what you can now. I feel like a lot of us, we feel especially lost because we're always thinking 4 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead. And yeah, of course you're feeling lost because you're so anxious with the future that you are creating for yourself. You're thinking so many steps forward that you feel lost. You don't know what to do with your life, but it's taking one step at a time, taking things day by day, because you can wake up tomorrow and decide to change your major, decide to change your life around. But if you're always thinking so many steps ahead, so many years ahead, then you are always going to feel lost in your life. And the reality is, you will always have that feeling. You will always have that doubt. It doesn't matter who you are. You will always think, what if? What if my life was different? What if I made these different decisions? How would my life be different today? Would I be living in the same city? Would I still be with this person? And you feel like, oh, I should have done things differently. And now you're feeling lost. But we all have that feeling. We all feel lost. But it's reminding ourselves that this is the life that we chose. We chose this life. We chose this path. But the freedom is that we can always choose to change directions. It's like, say you're driving somewhere. You're driving to a destination. You can always choose to change directions. You can always choose to go somewhere else. Because if you're feeling lost, you don't feel like you know the way, you can always change. Don't think that you are locked into a certain thing. And yeah, of course, be smart about it, right? If you're in school and you're in your 3rd year, you have 1 year left. Yeah, okay, thug it out, get your degree. But it doesn't mean that you have to go into whatever career it was. You can go back to school. You can go traveling for a while. If you are feeling lost, don't just blow your whole life up. You have to be a little bit smart about it, right? Think before you act. Don't do anything rash. Because a lot of us, when we feel lost, we shut down and we blow our lives up. We pack up our bags, move across the country, quit our jobs, all of it. A lot of us, we need that big external change in our lives. We all hear the jokes about that midlife crisis, right? Where a lot of guys in their midlife, they buy a really nice car because they have that realization of, oh, I never did it. I never truly lived my life. And now you feel lost. You have no idea what you're doing with your life. But stop and think. Think about it before you blow up your life. Because we are all lost. And that's the reality. The reality of life is that nobody knows what they are doing. People are just better at hiding it. People are just better at pretending. So if you're feeling lost, understand that we all are. We all are, but it's finding a general direction, a direction of where we want to go, and then taking that first step. And after you take the first step, then you worry about what comes next. If you're feeling lost, so am I. So is the rest of the world.